already kind of made it obvious that I have no real confidence in this deck at all, but it has been winning me some games, and it does some cool stuff. I'm just always amazed when it actually gets to do, like, the thing. You know? It doesn't seem like it should ever get to do the thing, and then, like, sometimes it actually does. So, this deck is all about Mindlink Mech. Mindlink Mech costs 3 mana. It's a 4/3 flying vehicle, and you crew it for just 1, but when you crew it, it becomes a copy of the thing that crewed it. Flame Painter is probably the best one. Even if we don't have stuff to recast, it's still 8 damage in the air. You know, it's like 8 double strike damage, so I'll take that. But we can also do the same thing with the Lizard Blades. Blades on turn 2 into Mindlink Mech on 3, and then on 4 we can get attacking with a double striking, 4 power flyer. So that's not bad. Reckless Stormseeker is also kind of interesting because let's say you have a Reckless Stormseeker out, you play a Mindlink Mech on turn 4, right? And this is cool because you can go like Mindlink Mech on turn 4 into Shock or into Rabbit Battery or something like that. But, you go Mindlink Mech and you use your Reckless Stormseeker to crew the Mindlink Mech. So when it comes around to your attack step, you actually have 2 Reckless Stormseekers and you double boost the Mindlink Mech that's about to attack, so you get 3 for 6 damage on a creature the one guy that you just played that turn. And so there's some cool stuff. Put double strike on a Reckless Stormseeker and get in for 6 damage every turn. Put double strike on a Suspicious Stowaway, get in for 4 damage unblocked and draw the card every turn. If it's in Werewolf mode, then you'll get 3 for 6 unblocked double striking damage and just draw a card without having to discard one. Rabbit Battery goes really well on a Suspicious Stowaway. Rabbit Battery goes really well on a Flame Painter. So Mindlink Mech is pretty good with the Rabbit Battery because, like, you play Mindlink Mech on turn 3, you crew it with the Rabbit Battery, and on turn 3, you immediately get in for 4 flying damage. So, like, there's a lot of little plays in this deck. There actually are, like, real plays in this thing, but I still have, like, 0 confidence in this deck, like, whatsoever. And again, I've won some games in playtesting with it, but there's no way it's good. Like, it's just there's something about me as a deck builder, as a Magic player, that's like, I don't think that it's real. There's just no way. So we'll see how we do tonight. This is the definition of jank. It's basically just every cool thing you can do in this color combination with a Mindlink Mech. But I guess if I was going to say one good thing, which I really should boost the deck. Everybody else that does, like, jank content on YouTube and Twitch is like, this is the best deck ever. I promise you this is the best deck, and this combo wins every game, every time. Right, and then they pick and choose from the games where they won, and they put those in the YouTube video. All that stuff. But I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to tell you like it is. And I'm just not super confident in this deck. We go first. Look at this opener. I'm playing some mono red burn, really. We'll call it aggro. You get to double Rabbit Battery. If you get 2 of them, they should start multiplying. See what Y2J has over there. Wayward Guide Beast! I was just talking crap about you, man. Huh. And here we are, right? Really wish this was a red mana. If we were just playing mono red, it'd be a better game. Alas, let's play blue. I wonder if I should just stow away. I feel like play with fire, shock the beast is actually a trap. I don't think that's actually a great play. I want a Suspicious Stowaway. Because I kind of want them to return a land to their hand, right? Were they just, like, counting on us slamming into their guide beasts? Like, we got them now. Alright, so this hand is not as meme, but I guess it's probably fine, right? Let's go for it. I often posit that sometimes people do this so they don't end up in a YouTube video. Alright, they decided to go with tapped land turn 1. Maybe that was actually, like, a really hard decision. A play with fire does not seem as good now. I'm still going to play it. I just want to put it in our yard, fix our next draw, maybe try and get a 2-drop. We get a Flame Painter. It's going to be good once we put these instants and sorceries in the yard. It's going to be good with a Reckless Stormseeker. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping that. Not doing much of anything this turn, I don't think. But that's alright.
Zaru, lining his shot up as the rope comes out, sweating profusely. What will they play? Can they afford another tapped land? Are they looking at a handful of NDFCs? Thinking, my opponent is playing red mana. Can I afford to lose the life playing the MDFC untapped? Snow-covered forest is the play for Zaru. And then they say go.
What could they be up to over there? I think we just Stormseeker and get in. Oh, they have an instant speed play with this mana. Let's come on in. No more? We didn't get any information about Zaru there. Let's see if we get any at the end of turn here. Is Zaru just on Bard class? It can be very difficult to sequence your initial turns with that deck. But very easy to turn around games once you start getting your mid-range value. So let's see what's up Zaru's sleeve next. In this battle between Titans, it looks to be a purely red-green deck, perhaps. They Cathartic Pyre, which they may have just drawn this turn. Cathartic Pyre in red-green, but not Dragon's Fire. So perhaps no Goldspan Dragon or any other threat like that. Cathartic Pyre always strikes me as a combo player's card. Or someone that's trying to play Reanimation. But let's just play Reckless Stormseeker number 2 in an increasingly long line of Stormseekers. I've got a third one here too because, you know, aggro players always get 3 of their best cards in their opening hand. Like in the first couple of turns. We get in. Didn't look to be a hitch there at all, so no 1 mana play. But now there's a hitch. I wonder why. Is it play with fire? What is this Gruul player doing? They'll have 4 lands this turn. And a Gruul player really ought to be able to do something with 4 mana. But maybe they save it and play Unexpected Windfall. Svala Ice Shaper. You don't see it every day. Create a colorless snow artifact token named Icy Manalith with tapped add a mana of any color for 3 mana. And then you can pay 8 mana to look at the top 4 cards of your library, cast a spell from among them without paying the mana cost, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So for 8 mana and a tap, you get a free spell of any kind from the top 4. And it can make ramp. It's a 3 mana 2/4. So it does block our Stormseeker, but it won't be able to block the Flame Painter, I guess. Let's see if it's worth it to our opponent. We will be able to recast Play with Fire, but that's not, like, amazing. It's good enough, though. Let's get in with everything. Maybe our opponent has Shock. They can block the Stormseeker. Oh, no, they're going to block the free Flame Painter. Alright, they don't want us casting a free Play with Fire. They figure it's probably better. Yeah, it was Play with Fire, so they kill our free Flame Painter. I'm actually not too worried about it. If we get a land, we're in, like, big business next turn. But even if we don't, we still have plays, so. I wonder if they don't do anything. We get to play this at one of these at nighttime. God, or especially all of them. That would be sick. Matter of fact, if they just don't do anything and it flips over to nighttime, can we, like, win? Is that possible? 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we can deal 11. It's a Toski. That's what they played. They played a Toski. We got our land, though, so we can do some pretty gross stuff this turn. Alright, so this Stormseeker gives that one haste. This Stormseeker gives the Suspicious Stowaway haste. And I guess we get in. We'll have to get rid of the Stormseeker in our hand, but, like, whatever. Put him at 7. Well, I guess we don't have to, do we? Discard the Sakinzen. See what Zaru's got. I mean, they could actually still make it out from this position. It's not too hard. But they are going to take 3 a turn from this Suspicious Stowaway, if nothing else. Alright, here comes Toski. It gets in for 3 and draws a card. And they say go with all their mana tapped. I really would have liked to have drawn not a land there. But let's just play Stormseeker number 3 and make our opponents very upset. I'm going to give all of these boosts to Suspicious Stowaway. Oh, come on, Deb. What kind of play is that? You give haste to the other Stormseeker and you get in for lethal. I better write a comment about this. So that's 4, 5, 6. They're going to go to 1 here. Maybe we'll draw a shock or play with fire or something. That'd be amazing. We draw a rabbit battery. Man, that would have been awesome to draw at the beginning of the turn. In turn for now, I could go ahead and equip the battery to something, but I think it's probably fine. Rather stay wide here. I don't think the opponent's going to hit a sweep. I doubt they do that. But who knows? Maybe we just ran into a burn down the house and we're going to feel terrible. Throw down Beseiju. That could have killed the rabbit battery. I guess they don't care. They get in. I think we can block here and it's fine. Just don't want them drawing the card. 5-mana open. You got anything, Zaru? You got anything? Got a ranger class. Hey, that's a guy. Can you kill the stowaway? You kill the stowaway, you're looking okay. Oh, we got a shock. I'm not going to play it. I was just going to get in for damage, and that way we don't have to play a card that's not in standard. All right, let's see about it. This is a fine opening hand, I think. Rabbit. What? Why is it so, like, fun? Why is it just like good, clean, pure fun to play battery on turn 1? That's a terrible... come on, man. Why you gotta do that to me, dude? Alright, well... I guess I'm gonna shock the Shambling Ghast. They're gonna kill my rabbit battery. And then I'm gonna be like, yo, dog. But what if I played another rabbit battery? Okay. Maybe one of my favorite plays we're going to make all night, actually. Alright, it's blue and black, so it's probably just blue-black zombies. Here comes a Stitch, Blade Stitch Scab. I want to do it this way. Okay. You can save the play with fire for something else, I think. Champion. They try to Shambling Ghast. Let's go ahead and cut down the champion. Stormseeker. I'm gonna stow away. I'm going to go ahead and reconfigure to the Suspicious Stowaway. Now, the question is, do I want... Well, I guess I get to choose. Let's put him at 15, see what we draw. It's a land. I'll dump that. Just glad we churned through that land drop. We may end up needing it, right? I mean, when I get like a Flame Painter or something. But... no attacks. There's another land. It sucks. We get a big old boy. You know, I could just put him at 10. I think it's best to spread the love here. Make him block. See if they take a double block and then kill the Lizard Blades. They're going to kill the Lizard Blades regardless, I think. So maybe I should have waited so I could reconfigure it. But, eh. Ooh, they Infernal Grasp their werewolf. Rabbit battery falls off. They still kill the blades, though. Unless they're stuck on mana. Yeah. Well, let's not play the land drop yet. Archghoul of Thraben. Sucks, that's a 4-2. We get another land. Jeez. Let's reconfigure. Put the rabbit on the Stormcharge Slasher. The Hash-Slinging Slasher. Then try and get in for 6 here. See how they take the block. They'll just block with... oh, they do double block. Well, that will give them a lot of board presence. It will, but... they still have 3 cards in their hand, too. We have to stop drawing lands. Oh, they didn't get a... Oh, neat. They didn't get cards off of that. They just spend the turn on Necro Duality. Oh, that's sick. That's very sick. A Flame Painter is our draw. We can reconfigure the battery to it this turn. Let's go and get in for 4. That's going to put them at 4. We can shock... Oh, they're dead. We can shock their face. Hit them for another 2. Play with fire. Their face. We actually get to scry, too. Let's leave battery on top. It did so much work for us this game. It gets to stay on top. Let's go. Yes. Alright, we go first. But we don't have any red mana. That's dumb. So let's ship that one. This hand is not bad. I can throw back a stowaway, I think. I think we're actually going to Spike Field on turn 1 here. You think so, guys? Sure. And here they go. 1 drop. Turn 1. No. Black mana, but no Shambling Gas. That's actually really good. Do we Lizard Blades? Yeah, we Lizard Blades. We try to get all the damage, right? Lizard Blades, Mindlink Mech. It's just stupid. They're having a look-see here. Elder Fang Disciple. I guess you can have this mountain that you know about. Free Flame Painter. Uh-oh. So, some sort of Turgid thing, I guess, is what we're doing. They gotta kill this Lizard Blades. They don't, but they do have a Serolf. That's a good card. That will eventually kill the Lizard Blades. I love all these lands. But that's whatever. We can go ahead and Flame Painter. I mean, it's the same difference, right? Flame Painter and attacking with Lizard Blades, Mindlink Mech, same difference. But maybe I should go ahead and play it to the board so our opponent doesn't make us discard it next turn. Of course, Suspicious Stowaway is the gas we might need to push through the rest of the game, so it's kind of tough. Don't have any spells in our yard. But I do want 2 double strike things, and this one's difficult for them to remove with a Serolf, so I'll do that. Let's leave the thing with the higher toughness untapped and get in for 8. Put him at 10. Bob Ross Swamp, snow-covered forest. Huh. Feed the swarm on the big guy. Okay. Wait, did you screw yourself? Are you dead? I think they just died. I think it's possible they may have just died here. Let's Lizard Blades. Sure. I guess I'll just attack, and then you're dead. Why did you do that? I guess that was their only choice. I mean, what else could they have done, right? So, cool. Now we're 5-0. Really? All right, opponent goes first here. Let's see if we can keep doing it. What are we? 6-0 technically. 4-0 really, right? I don't like this hand that much, but I'm keeping it. Alright, let's... Spikefield Hazard, yeah. Turn 1. Selesnya for the opponent. Murasa Root Grazer! It's been a long time. How you doing, bud? I have the compulsion to kill that. I really do. Maybe Flame Painter will be like really good later. Let's see. But, you know, Selesnya, where there's one creature, there's another one. Where there's 1, 3, or 4 toughness creature, they have, you know, another 8. Super scared of like 4 toughness dudes. I think it just ruins us. Oh, Wedding Announcement. Alright. Not a great card to have to play against, but still kind of feels like a reprieve, you know? think I want to Storm Seeker. Targets itself, gets in. Are you going to block? Kind of testing them here. No, they want their token. They say they're going to go wide enough to not have to care about... Oh, Leon and War Leader. Oh, no. Well, I guess we're playing with 2 cards that aren't really in Standard, so... we got to put up with opponent doing that. And they're going to 2-for-1 us on it, too. Look at that. I was going to say, I think there is a difference between Shock and Leon and War Leader, and yeah, the difference is that Shock is a good card. But, like, Leon and War Leader is sick in some spots. It is. It's like the reverse Asika's Chariot, in a way. Oh, they're about to make their team huge, dude. Intrepid Adversary, Wedding Announcement goes off. Look at that. It's hot. Alright, 4 mana. Let's Lizard Blades. Suspicious Stowaway. And we'll get in with Sus Stowaway. Put him at 12, but, you know, they got some life-linking damage over there that I'm a little worried about. I'll throw away this other Stowaway. Stowaway. I think that's how you should say his name, actually. This other Stowaway. A Maja, or a Maha, rather. This, in case you haven't seen it in a while. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, get a 1/1 white human creature token. Yeah, I guess we're just taking 12 to the noggin here. Why not? We'll go to 7. Jeez, green-white tokens. What are you doing? What a force. God. Sucks. Well, let's, reconfigure onto the Suspicious Stowaway. Rabbit Battery, hold up, play with fire. I guess I could have reconfigured the Rabbit Battery onto the Stowaway, but I think we need blockers to not die. But all that said, we might still die. It's entirely possible that we're still very dead. Yeah, I mean, we die one way or the other, right? I think we just die. Should discard, so we block 6 here, we block 4 here, we take 12 and we die, so it's a good game. Let's just shock their face, put them at 8. But somehow green-white tokens was too much. How did it happen that quickly? Did you note how fast it happened? It's crazy. Alright, opponent goes first. That's a problem too, his opponents are going first now. That'll really shut us up. Hey, this is the same lands. This is almost the same hand as last game. This is almost the exact same hand as last game. The only difference is this is a second Lizard Blaze instead of a Suspicious Stowaway. Huh. It's really weird. Should I ship it? I mean, opponent went first last time we got this hand and we lost. I'll take it. They gave us a hello. We'll give them a hello back. It's not like we roped. I think that was a hello for like, hello! Oh, wow. Oh, okay. It's not what I thought it was. I thought it was another Blue-Black Zombies player. Could have a lot of those lately. Instead, they go with Null Priest of Oblivion. So I guess we'll answer that with a Lizard Blades that it can't attack into. Doesn't mean they can't remove it. I guess they can. I forgot that Null Priest has Menace. It's been forever since I've seen this card. Alright. Learn for environmental sciences off of a Hunt the Specimens. So here I guess we Stormcarved Coast. And we have some options. But I think all of our best options involve shocking the token. Could also take out the Null Priest. I think we actually start by getting in. I don't think we're playing Stormseeker this turn. I really don't. Although... no, I want to kill that Null Priest. We'll play Stowaway this turn. They let in the Lizard Blades. What does that mean? Maybe they're just saving that block for a better day. A rainy day, you know. Let's go ahead and play the Stowaway. End the turn. They consider EOT, which at this point I will shock the Null Priest. play around Spell Pierce or whatever weird stuff they might have. But you never know with these decks. And now... Oh, they spend their blue mana by considering, but they haven't played a land yet. They could always just Environmental Sciences for the blue source. They don't, though. They just play Swamp instead. They want to kill something. Yeah, they kill the Suspicious Stowaway. Go to 18. 1 mana open. They attack. Why? Okay. Do we Stormseeker this turn? Yeah, probably. So this hits for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way. So we actually want to go like me. Put him at 13. Next turn, maybe we can Lizard Blades, give it haste, swing everything. Hunt for specimens. They play that again. What do you learn for? What's your goal here? Notice that their lands aren't snow or anything, so it's not like a Blood on the Snow deck. They get a Necrotic Fumes, and they Environmental Sciences. That puts them at 15. Let's draw a Mindlink Mech. We draw us a Kinzon, which is probably fine. Play it as a land. Now we can just Reckless Stormseeker. You guys think they have a sweep? I mean, this is basically a control deck so far. That also plays Null Priest of Oblivion. Is this some sort of blue-black or like Reanimator or something? So if they get to 7 mana, we might be in trouble. We got to press our advantage while we have it. Which might mean going as wide as possible. Well, one way or the other. I think Lizard Blades is actually a better play than Stormseeker still. Even if that's the case. I wonder if they double block a Lizard Blades. They may do that. If they double block a Lizard Blades, we can blow them out with a Play with Fire. That might be cute. Yep. They may Spell Pierce that. I'm still for some reason expecting a Spell Pierce come out. You see a Guard Approach is their play there, huh? All right. Well, they give their dude Hexproof with the you see a Guard Approach. They put our Lizard Blades in the yard. They go up to 11. And now what? They startle the Reckless Stormseeker. It's now 0-3, and they get a Decayed guy. and then the Necrotic Fumes sacking the Decayed guy to kill the Stormseeker. So they spend 5 mana to kill a Reckless Stormseeker. I guess what we do there is just play another Stormseeker. I guess. Give it haste. I think one of the things we've learned tonight is that Reckless Stormseeker is just a good card. They Fading Hope the Stormseeker away. They put the card on bottom, and we get in for 2. They go to 9. They only have 2 cards left in their hand, so like we're doing it. But are we, right? They startle. They startle the Lizard Blades. Okay. They hunt for specimens. All right. And they get an Introduction to Prophecy. They scry 2, then draw a card. That was all their mana. I mean, their sequencing turns really well. 0 to the top, 2 to the bottom, and then draw a card. Wow. Okay, so let's Reckless Stormseeker. I guess. Stormseeker gets haste. Let's pop in. Like a good neighbor. Alright, so they'll actually go to 8. They are hanging on like crazy here. I could Royal Eruption, or I could reconfigure onto Reckless Stormseeker. Which is what I'll do. Now reconfigure onto Stormseeker, so if they do have like a sweep or something, we get past it that way. Poppets, it's a Poppet Stitcher deck. Okay. Alright, it was a Poppet Stitcher deck that whole time. Alright. So, at this point, we can win the game. We Reckless Stormseeker, and we Royal Eruption the Poppet Stitcher away. And then we win the game. Yay! We did it 7-1. 7-1 with this garbage. And see, like, games where we don't even get Mindlink Mech, like, we still can win the game. But, okay, we go first. No one drop. But it's fine. This is a fine curve. Let's play Stormcarved Coast because we don't have any one drop. Plains, Clever Lumamancer. Nice. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lumamancer. Let's Pathway on red. Lizard Blades. This deck can kill you quick now, this Lumamancer deck. Oh, it's Selesnya. They play Strict Proctor. Look at that. Look at that. Huh. Interesting. All these cards we haven't seen in forever. It's incredible. Okay, so... at this point I can mech, but we can't get in this turn. Let's not think that we can. We're just both, like, reading each other's cards. What does that do? Ooh, what does that do? I don't know. What does that do? This is the kind of magic I miss. Honestly, I feel like the format's looking really good. They Blizzard Brawl the Lizard Blades. Let's crew the Chariot. Or the Chariot. Let's crew the Mech. Let's make sure they don't get in. Of course, maybe they have a Fateful Absence, and it was like the worst possible play we could have made. They Cathar Commando. They can kill our mech with their commando next turn, so let's not put too much stock in our mech. We could also give them two things to potentially kill, Stowaway and Lizard Blades. I did it again, Stowaway. Stowaway. Alright, I'll play Blades. And get in. I can't help myself. I have to try, you know? Gonna block it with the proc. Gonna block proc. No, they decided not to block proc. I thought they were gonna be a block proc, but they weren't. Let's throw down Stowaway. See if we keep our monetization on the Dank Jank video with that joke. You just said it dirty. No, I didn't actually. See if they go ahead and do something with commando. Doesn't look like it. Oh, they're just going to get in? Sure. Sure. I'll no blocks that. All of their mana open. Mountain. Mountain is the draw. Murder is the case that they gave me. Mountain is the... that's what I should have said. Mountain is the case that they gave me. So let's... alright, so do we crew? I think we do. I think we do. I think we make them get rid of their Cathar Commando. And they basically like have to target Mindlink Mech. Yep, there it goes. This deck only has 2 cards in its hand. Look at that. Would you look at that? We can reconfigure. We have enough mana left to put Lizard Blades on the Seafaring Werewolf. Have a good time. Do you have Fateful Absence or something? Oh no, they have another commando. Nice. Very nice, my friend. I love it. Well, let's just get in, I guess. 7 damage. They don't even consider blocking. We draw land. It's probably not good enough. We do have removal in our hand, though. Atara, let's go. Let's go, baby. 8-1. It's like a legitimate 6-1 too. I told you guys, it's like this deck wins games and it has like no business winning games. Honestly though, I think the secret to this deck, quote unquote, is that it's just like a decent aggro deck, and all the things that it does in like the mid and late game are just reach. It just counts as reach, right? Like in the early game, you got all these like decent turn 1, 2, and 3 sequences that you can have. Almost no matter what you draw, you have like decent sequencing in the first 3 to 4 turns of the game. And then later on, once you're kind of set up, you draw a Flame Painter, get in with 8, or get in for 8. You draw a Storm Seeker, get in for 6. You draw Lizard Blades, get in for 4, or get in for 8. You know, you draw a Suspicious Stowaway, get in for 4, unblocked, and win the game that way. You draw the Flame Painter, get in, play with Fire, I'm going to win that way. Why can't I talk tonight? Play with Fire. Rabbit Battery did a lot of good work for us tonight, sort of, again, giving us that sort of late game reach. We draw an Efreet Flame Painter, or a Mindlink Mech or something. We can give it haste immediately, get in, win the game that way. So, I don't know. Like, this deck actually has some pretty aggressive lines in the early game, has some interesting ways of getting its reach in the late game, and of course it has this burn too. Like, we want a game off of Royal Eruption, we want a game off of Shock, so you can just draw the game-winning piece just and aim it directly at their face. So, like, there's a lot of ways to explain this deck being good, but I still don't think this deck is good. But give it a shot. I mean, seriously, give it a shot. There are there's some wild card considerations, right? I'll give you that. Because what are we? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 rares in a deck, not counting lands. And these are not rares you would otherwise craft, right? Like, you probably wouldn't otherwise craft Flame Painter or Mech, or possibly even Stowaway or Blades if you didn't have to. So don't go out of your way to craft it, but if you happen to be able to craft it, like, give the deck a shot. It's really fun.